Hello there. My name is Claude Donini. I watched the new Superman movie as soon as it hit theaters and figured it was probably about time to start working on a new project. So here are the shots I'm recreating from the trailer. And here are what mine look like. You silly goose, if you want to see my real recreation, you're gonna have to stick around to the end of the video, but trust me, it will be worth it. Recreating the shot of the building falling down was tricky for me to pull off. Since I don't have Houdini or any other software that can pull off realistic destruction simulations, I took the classic compositing approach. In my compositor, I combined an image of a building with a collapsing building asset from Production Crate, then added more buildings, dust explosions, and other random debris blasts. The most important aspect of this shot was matching scale and perspective, otherwise the shot wouldn't sell. For the shot of Superman rising from that dust cloud, I started with this 3D model of Superman which I found on Sketchfab. Instead of making a 3D model of my head, I just slapped an image of my face in front of the original model. It's a little disturbing, but it's good enough. I gave him a cape using Blender's cloth simulation tools.
Hey, that's pretty good.
I rendered this out with an alpha channel and brought it into a new Blender scene as a plane. Instead of wasting time messing with complex volumetric dust simulations I don't even know how to make, I added a bunch of pre-made dust cards from productioncrate.com. The trick was to layer them in just the right order to give the scene some depth, even though everything here is just a bunch of flat, soulless plans. The spinning laser shot was by far the most complicated of the 3 shots to pull off. Animating the camera was a lot harder than I expected it to be because the trailer has this crazy camera move where it spins around Superman as he's blasting lasers. I tried keyframing the camera manually, but it just looked wrong. Then I discovered an add-on called AutoCam. It helped me create these smooth, dynamic camera movements to perfectly match the movement of the trailer. I decided to use a 3D model of my head because that flat thing just wouldn't do. I gave myself laser eyes in Photoshop, and after donating my facial data to the Chinese government, I brought the finished model into Blender. Whoa, what the heck? Let me just... Ugh. For the lasers, I parented 2 glowing cylinders to the head, so wherever the head turned, the lasers followed. I then added city cards to flesh out the environment a bit more. I made sure to stack them in layers so that as the camera spins, you get some parallax. I tried to use the cape with the cloth simulation like I used before, but because Superman was spinning so fast, the cloth physics just weren't working. The cape kept clipping faces and jumping around. So by adding a vortex force field, I finally got it to look alright. I used Mixamo characters for the bad guys and exported them with falling animations. To make things easier on my computer, I opened a separate Blender file, grouped a bunch of these guys together, and rendered them out with an alpha channel. That way I could bring those pre-rendered clips back into my main scene and just spread them out in the background, without my PC having to calculate every single character at once. I need a new computer. I still wanted some character interaction though, so I added some bad guy models directly into the main scene. That let me animate them individually so it looks like Superman's laser beams are actually hitting them as he spins. For a bonus laser shot, I filmed myself on a green screen which I keyed out in Blender. I brought that clip into VSTC Pro where I added lasers, smoke, and lens debris from, you guessed it, Production Crate. My computer was running so slow for this one I couldn't even screen record while I worked on it, or my computer would have actually exploded. After going a step further to recreate the Superman soundtrack on my phone in GarageBand, I brought it all together to present to you this masterpiece. These videos take a lot of time to make, so I hope you guys found them worth it. Have you seen the new Superman movie yet? Comment your favorite shot down below, and please subscribe.